Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Peas World.
Pick your phone up and ask every nigga in your phone for $500. If you got it like that, ask him for $1,000. If you really got it like that, ask him for $5,000.
Jeez.
Quit being scared. Take that money and go shopping.
Let me just check the date. 29th of September. Checks out.
No flippers, no problem.
Oh! I realized, hey, I'm kind of good with the Hawaiian sling. That's a great feeling because now I realize, man, I don't have to starve out here.
Pass it off.
But then I started to realize, okay, I had to make the fire.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I had to clean the fish. I had to get the fish. So, like, at this point, how appreciative are you and why should I even give you some?
Damn right.
Rome has caught a few fish. They're like this big, like the kind you would have as a pet. And Rome decided to eat 2 of the 4 fish himself.
There's some meat in there.
Can I put this whole thing in my mouth?
Yeah.
We only got the smallest bite. I'm literally like, trying to savor it as much as possible. Like, this is all I'm gonna get from Rome. I know, this is all that he's willing to hand over.
Excuse you? You did absolutely nothing to deserve this. Absolutely nothing. You aren't even in my alliance, Asia. Why should I give you a big chunk of meat? So guess what I did? The last 2 fish, I ate them right next to Asia, right next to her. And I made sure I was smacking a little bit so she could hear it, so she can know, listen, if you want some of this fish, you better put in some work too.
Hey, that's savage.
My man.
That's savage. I can't lie, but obviously I 100% agree. You can't even make the fire while he catches the fish. You can't help in no way, shape, or form.
At least try to boil up water so the man has some water afterwards, clean water to drink or something.
Yeah, hold that, man. He's actually very generous and gracious that he gave you any fish.
Correct.
Because in reality, you ain't done shit. You ain't done nothing. Did you get the wood at least? Come on, man.
I've officially.
This is again, if women actually had to put in equal work to survive, they wouldn't survive.
Come to the conclusion that as a woman, I don't think it's healthy to have a female manager. Even worse, if she's a female manager that is a similar age to your mum. Because you will forever be treated like a child. Like, I'm actually 27. I'm actually unfortunately, I'm an adult. And yet, I'm treated like I'm in school.
Are you sure about that? You might look like an adult, but in here, questionable.
You hear this so much from women. And I've even seen it from some men. Oh, women managers. And, I get the dynamics between women and women are different. Competition, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be real with you, man. All the managers I've had have been women. And I've loved it. There's only one bad manager I've had. And they were like a dual type of situation. They were crap. Outside of that, every manager I've had has been a woman. Every manager I've had, we've had a great relationship. They've all been older. What I've found is the older, the better, right? They almost viewed me as like a son. But yeah, it's quite interesting how many women out there are making videos about how desperately they don't want to work under women.
I've also had a women manager. She was cool. She was actually younger than me, but I always still had that motherly vibe to her. I don't hate on it.
I've got a samurai sword on me. Wallahi, I want to put it through your hair right now. Do you know that? I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not here for trouble. I'm here to get home. I have my headphones on.
Well, do you think everyone that chats you like this?
What can I help you with then? So you got my attention.
That's how you think, don't it?
What can I help you with?
No, it's cool, but I'm gonna ask a question.
Yes.
That's how you move. Everyone can ask a question.
Okay, what's the question? Are you gonna ask me the question? Or are you just gonna look at me?
Do you feel like everyone trying to ask a question?
Yes, it happens a lot.
What way from you?
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking to you.
Hold it.
I'm not interested.
Hold it.
I'm not interested. Which part of that are you not understanding?
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, you know where you are, on the way.
Huh?
You know where you are.
Do I look?
What? Am I confused?
This is not funny. This is not funny.
I'm confused.
So you're not interested? So you're not interested? How she turned to her up immediately after she said she's not interested? What the hell? She went from a love interest to her up?
I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not acting.
Why are you?
Sorry?
You're not acting.
Why are you asking me this
Are you
question?
not acting though?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
But you got to be out so humble right here, you know?
I'm humble, but you
This
come.
Somali, this is
It's 1
Somali,
o'clock.
it's
It's 1
Somali
o'clock in the
district, you
morning.
know?
It's 1 o'clock in
It's
the morning.
Somali district, you know?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's
Yeah.
Somali district.
So what
you know?
can I do for you?
Yo, listen, I'm not even giving hard time, innit? You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that, but
It's
listen,
fine.
you know, I kill for life, innit? See me?
Why you
You're
telling me that?
lucky, you know? You know, my was lucky.
Why are you telling me though?
You're a girl, you know?
I'm just sitting here waiting for my
If
boss.
you are no, like, I swear to my whole life, if you are not,
I get that, but
I
I'm
got
not
a
that.
samurai surrounding me. Wallah, I want to
I
put
understand
through
that.
your hair right now. Do you know that?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not here for trouble. I'm here to get home.
Bad, not bad. No issue, innit?
No.
Line up for a girl, you know?
These roadmen, these hoodlums are disgusting. They're a disgrace. Honestly, if I was in charge of this, shit would be so different. Bro, you would not, there'll be no roadman allowed. You wouldn't be allowed to wear a shiesty. No, there's none of that going on. What do you think this is? Okay, why is your face covered? Right? Stopper and search would go up like 250,000% because I'm targeting all you niggas, okay? I'm trying to get you off the street. These guys have no respect. They're weird. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. She's got her headphones in. She's trying to get home. She said she's not interested. You're talking about you got a samurai sword, you want to put it through her head?
Right?
Just because she said she wasn't interested.
I was quite confused of what was going on. I was like, wait, she already denied you, bro. Just move on. But you keep trying to talk to her. Stop it.
Gotta get these guys off the streets, man. Honestly.
Put a finger down if you grew up in the States, were born in the States, but you are Dominican, your parents are Dominican, so you went back every year, at least twice a year. And as you grew up, you saw everybody that was American marrying people in DR, but whole time, the people in DR didn't really care for them. They just wanted their papers and to come out here. And you decided that you would never become that person when you're an adult. Fast forward to your 22nd birthday.
This is a lot of caveats for one finger.
You meet somebody, you fall in love, you tell yourself it's just a fling. You tell yourself it's just a fling. Months go by and you are indeed in love with the person. You say, hey, maybe this time is gonna be different. Maybe I'm not gonna be like my family members or anybody else outside of my family that gets played only for papers. So you decide to marry that person only a few months after dating. And you also catch yourself doing things that you said you would never do, like bringing extra luggage every time you go to DR because you want to make sure they are dressing accordingly and they look accordingly. And you like dressing up, so you want them to look up to par when they're next to you. You set a goal for yourself that you want a new car or a new house. But since you married this person, you have to make sure you keep going because you want to keep the relationship alive. So you want to keep going back every 3 months, just working to get flights, buy your clothes, buy their clothes, and make sure we have fun where we are in DR and all that kind of stuff. So you can completely forget about your goal about changing your car or buying a home. Not only did you plan this wedding super fast, you hid it from some of your family members because they weren't okay with it. They didn't agree. They knew that this person was not for you.
So all the red flags were there, yet you still ignored it. And then all men are bad.
Day of the wedding, you needed extra paperwork, and it was just so hard to get that something deep inside of you told you maybe you shouldn't get married right now. But the person insisted and said that we should get it done and over with that day. You get married in January, and by the time May comes, you are already planning to separate because the person is talking to their exes behind your back and talking about you too. And also basically damn near body shaming you in front of people and telling you need surgery. Let's not forget the fact that the phone that person is talking to their exes on, you got it for them. As time goes by, you find out that person was talking about you to other people, telling them you were toxic and telling them that your body was a mess up. And then that person and their entire family goes against you and talks about how toxic and how bad of a and that person was also telling everybody that they were with you for papers. When you wanted your stuff back, like your PlayStation, they refused to give it back to you. Every time your mom went back to the country, she contacted him and he said, okay, but never return the PlayStation, to then just sell it to somebody for work. And when he did send it back, he actually did not send any PlayStation or any electronics back, but he did send somebody else's female clothes. He also made it a trending topic that you were fat, and he had a picture of doing the do as his lock screen. Fast forward to when y'all finally communicate to divorce, he tells everybody that he paid for it. He doesn't even know the price. Anyway, lesson learned.
This story is absolutely insane, and I put it in here because I was having a conversation with someone recently about when women are the providers. Like when women are dating a man who is beneath them financially by a long way, like a long way. It's never good. It's not.
Agreed.
And this is a double standard. I don't really care. I feel like most men would be okay with double standards if that's what the world was, right? If we didn't have feminists telling us men and women are equal. There are a shit ton of double standards out there that benefit women, and most men would be okay with that. In my opinion, women should never put themselves in a situation where they're taking care of a man. That makes no sense whatsoever. It shouldn't happen.
I'm gonna disagree with P on this one. This is way too double standard. Like, for you to be okay with certain double standards and then not be okay with this double standard, or create this double standard, it doesn't make sense, right? Because if men are able to do it, women are strong and independent, P. They can do what they want. They can take care of men too.
You're paying all the bills. You're flying back with extra suitcases, paying for all of this shit. It's just not right. It shouldn't be a thing. If you guys are in hard times, you've been together, you live together, and you have to pick up the load for a couple, okay, that's completely different. But you're funding a grown man's lifestyle? It just shouldn't be a thing.
It happens all the time, P. You're making it such but it isn't. You know, they fund Tukis and Chadrones that have nothing up to their worth other than looks and probably hung like a horse all the time. There's quite a bit of women that just take care of men because they're tall and handsome.
Can we just talk about dating as a single parent? So, put my chair back one second. Dating as a single parent is so different to dating when you haven't got a child.
Why are you putting your child in the video while they're sleeping? You're using them like as a prop. Come on, man.
Anyone else that's a single parent, whether you're man, woman, you probably can relate.
I'm sorry, how old is that baby? Okay, because that looks like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months.
Yeah.
Why are you dating? What's going on? Oh, man.
This. So I have fully stopped dating now because, as you guys know, if you do follow me, I am going through this journey where I'm literally just focusing on myself. Let's face it, when I am ready, I will be looking for a stepdad, and I just don't feel like anyone is just gonna cut it. Like, okay, yeah, I've got high standards now because I don't want to get hurt and I do not want to go through anything I have been through in the last year. So about 3 months ago, I actually did start dating, and it just so happened that everyone I dated didn't have a child, and that's not because of it was my preference. It was just the way it was. And my struggle is them not getting it. Mum life doesn't stop, and obviously working around the times I was free to go on these dates, and I feel like some people just don't get it. I feel like in the future, if I was to maybe date someone with a child, I'd probably have more in common with someone that had children, maybe. Who knows? It's very different, and I'm so glad I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't need today, I'm fine on my own, because I've never actually felt like this.
Again, I need to know how old this baby is, because you say you've got to a point, like how long has it been? It doesn't feel like it should be that long for you to be saying, I'm finally got to a point. You guys get what I'm saying? Or you're not in a relationship with this guy that you had a kid with? But yeah, look, as a single mom, it probably would be better off if you met a single dad. You guys understand each other. You understand, you know, the fact that you have to put your kids first, etc., blah, blah, blah. It would make things easier.
Let's imagine a world where we put men's testicles on here to check for cancer. And how we check is by squashing the shit out of them on this plate. Just stick your balls on this plate and we're gonna flatten them. Don't breathe. Now breathe. Don't breathe. Now breathe. Oh, are your testicles not that far from your body? Don't worry, this machine will suck you right in until your face smashes against this plate. Tell me again how our country doesn't hate women. Just saying.
That's just the best method they can figure out right now. You know, what else can we do? Like for us to check out ball cancer, you just gotta rub around and feel a lump. That's kind of pretty much it.
Anyway, get your mammogram.
This is what feminism is in 2025, by the way. It's actually embarrassing, if I'm being honest. The lack of shit that they don't do anything. They don't fight for anything. It's just a bunch of moaning and complaining online. That's it. And this woman is, oh, she's great. This is still you. Oh my God. Damn.
Can someone just tell me what you're supposed to do when your child's refusing to go to school? I cannot deal with years and years more of this. I've had years and years of it already. It's not just one of my children. It's all three in turn. It's my middle one who is the worst with it, and we tried the treasure basket. She got 3 days, she got a treat, and then the novelties wore off. Back to square one today, and I spent half an hour in that school office trying to get her through the door while she rolled around the chair, threw herself on the floor, said she didn't want to go, she was going to walk out, she was going to leave. What are you supposed to do? I don't know what to do now. I'm so tired of it. It's selfish, but I'm tired of doing it. I'm tired of the fight. How do I get to the bottom of it? I just don't know.
Fathers are needed.
Eventually got her to go in. She took my calm buddy in. Whether she's going to be allowed to keep that, I don't know.
Videos like this, to me, are such a culture shock. The idea of kids not listening to their parents is something that, where I grew up, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, it's just something you don't see. It's something you do not see.
100% P. In Asia, that is not a thing.
You never see it. Caribbean country, a child looking at their parent talking about, I ain't going to school? Brother, you were going to get licks. What do you mean you're not going to school?
True.
Are you on crack? Now, these kids, I'm going to guess, are young, so there is still time. But if you've got to this point as a parent, it tells me that you've already failed pretty much. You go to school because your parents tell you to go to school. And then you start liking school. And then you go because it's normal. But initially, you go because your parents tell you. You do a lot of shit. You believe a lot of shit because your parents tell you. What this tells me is your kids don't respect you. Why is that? What have you been doing wrong? You know, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to think of solutions. Right? But your kid is throwing temper tantrums, throwing herself on the floor. Maybe a school for troubled kids. You know, other...
No, discipline. In the booty.
The rules different? Are they allowed to do like more in terms of restraining the kids? I don't know. But that's something that I would look into.
I actually quite disagree with P on that take of, you know, double standards of women should never take care of men, especially a below man. Because if men have always done it, women can do it too, and women have done it. You know, just very few of them. You know, but it can work. right? That just because that you think it's wrong or whatever it is doesn't make it right, in a sense that it can be a double standard, right? Double standards, yes, it kind of makes sense sometimes that men are kind of okay with a lot of it, but doesn't mean that it's correct. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.